Not the first time it has happened.
Has a Digital Gumbo report on PC gaming. Games, this could be for you. There's a small but growing number of people in New Orleans who live for one thing only, computer games. And Jerry Seragni could be one of them. This past weekend, a party was held for these gaming fanatics at a local hotel, and Jerry was there.
Good morning. A lot of people like to play computer games, but the people in this room really like to play computer games. And that's why they're willing to pack up their computers on Thanksgiving weekend, come to this hotel just to play games. Welcome to the New Orleans Frag Fest, a room full of die-hard competitors determined to prove that they or their teams are the undisputed champions of Counter-Strike, Halo, or some other computer game. The events are held on a regular basis at a hotel in Metairie, and promoter Chad Dial says the attendees come from a wide range of backgrounds.
We've got 12-year-olds, we've got 40-year-olds, we've got doctors, lawyers, college students, the IT team here from a local hospital. It varies. Boys, girls, men, women, everybody.
The setup is what is known as a LAN party because all the computers are connected to a local area computer network. Games like Counter-Strike and Tour of Duty come into their own if the computer is on a network, particularly the internet, because players from virtually anywhere can log on and join the fray.
I think it's cool how you can talk on the game with other people and other people can communicate, and you're just playing with other people and they're all nice, and you just have fun with other people from even different countries sometimes.
But setting up a network is just the beginning.
Setting up is the easy part. It's kind of the guerrilla tactics that come in the middle of the LAN party when somebody can't get a signal, or this router's not working, the switch is dropping, or I'm getting a ping time, I can't play my game, or it's lagging. Then we're tracing things, figuring out what's causing the lag, and trying to fix it. It's the setting up's easy. It's the stuff that goes wrong in the middle of the LAN party. That's what you have to worry about.
You can play these games on the internet, but a lot of times the internet is unpredictable. Here on a local area network, you have more control, plus the fun of knowing that the person you're beating is right here in this room. Frag Fest starts at 8 a.m. Frag, by the way, is a military term, meaning to neutralize the enemy with a fragmentation grenade. Tournaments go on for most of the day and night, and even when it's over, no one is in a hurry to go home.
So once the tournaments are over, we'll just do free-for-alls. We'll say, okay, let's play this particular game, and we'll have 50, 60 people playing one game. You just start the server and tell everybody about it, and people jump in, and you put a time limit on it, 20, 30 minutes, and at the end of the free-for-all, whoever's name's at the top with the most wins is the winner.
So how do you get good enough to compete? More than anything, it takes time.
Me and my wife both play, and she plays during the day when I'm at work, and whenever I come home from work, then I'll play till 1 or 2 o'clock at night. My computer probably turns off maybe 4 or 5 hours out of the day.
And I just been playing for hours every day. At one point I played 19 hours straight, just Counter-Strike. It was fun.
Then you should also be prepared for some lifestyle changes.
I used to hunt and fish like no other, and ever since I started this about 7 years ago, I ain't hunted or fished since then.
Not to mention some tough decisions if you're an armchair quarterback.
Saints games are on Sunday, so they don't bother us. The LSU games on Saturday do, because we have some people that have a hard time deciding LSU or a LAN party. So we're trying to figure out if we can get the game broadcast in here so they give them best of both worlds.
But if you find the allure of liquid-cooled computers pushed to the last gigahertz irresistible, and the camaraderie that only comes from blowing your closest friends to smithereens, this is the place to be. Simply log on to NOLAff.com or LANparty.com, and you can find out how to get in on the fun. Reporting for the Eyewitness Morning News, I'm Jerry Seragni.
And Jerry joins us now. Do you have to be pretty computer savvy to do this?
No, strangely enough, one of the most die-hard players I talked to said all he knows how to do is load the software and play, but he plays a lot.
And is this like a hobby, a waste of a lot of valuable time, or do you really learn something doing this?
Well, the interesting thing about this hobby or this passion is that it drives the hardware industry. If you notice, you didn't see a lot of laptops in the video.
I noticed that.
And the reason is a lot of these people do build their own computers. I mean, you have to be at the cutting edge of the technology. Here in the studio this morning, I have what's called a shuttle. What these people do, the computers that you saw in that hotel room weren't set up. These people pack their computers up and bring them there.
See, that seems like you're pretty computer savvy to do all that.
Well, you have to know how to hook it up, but not necessarily how to build it. But this is called the shuttle, and this what allows you to do, you can actually put it in this case and take it to like an event in Dallas or so forth, which a lot of these people do. This is called a gear grip, and you can take along your flat screen monitor just by putting this around it, fastening it down, and carry this on the plane too.
Yeah.
And if you know anybody that's interested in this activity, what I'm going to have, I have a good Christmas gift suggestion. This is something called the Nico Air Mouse. And what's cool about this, it's not only built like a motorcycle hand grip, but it actually is USB powered. It has a fan inside. So if your hand tends to sweat during the heat of competition, it keeps it nice and dry.
No kidding. And I mean, is this like going on all over the country like this?
Very much so. The big events are in Dallas and elsewhere, big cities. I mean, where the prizes are like $40,000.
Oh, so you can win some money doing this. I mean.
Oh, yes. Now, here in New Orleans, what NOLAff is doing, they have limited sponsorships. The prizes are usually very small, things like hard drives and video cards. But it's building. And again, the last event, the event this weekend, on a Thanksgiving weekend, was over 100 attendees. They've had sometimes close to 200. Chad Dow and his group do a tremendous job just with word of mouth, and it's building.
And a lot of folks are concerned, we're out of time, but a lot of folks are concerned that all the games seem very violent.
I asked that. And
we already had DreamHack back then, no? With decent prize pools, do we not?
You know, the kids, especially the youngsters I talked to, were very good at saying...
I mean, not decent prize pools, but for back then, I think it was.
You know, it's just a game. It doesn't affect us. And the parents seem
to...
Oh,
this was way before 2006, right.
It wasn't a big deal.
Okay, all right. If you'd like to know more about what Jerry's talking about...
Violent games bad.